Welcome to episode 27 of Destination Divergence. Last time, you guys had a very productive week. You finished framing Tim, the local cook, and were... Yes, poor Tim. And were rewarded, as was agreed upon by House Orien. You also heard from Tap that A.H. was spotted in town. You have some more information on him. You have a description that he's bald with a long nose and he wears fancy dark clothing. And you know a name, Alonzo Hardy. I believe that's most of what happened last week. If anyone has any other details they'd like to add.
We got a fucking jetpack. Also, yeah.
Am I?
He's cutting out a little bit.
Oh, right.
Jordan, your gating might be a bit high. Like I'm like losing the ends and beginnings.
Weird. Yeah. Give me a second. I reinstalled Windows this week, so that might be audio just doing all sorts of...
Yeah, you're cutting out pretty bad.
Don't mean to interrupt.
All good?
Also, Nick, I unceremoniously revealed to the party that I'm a changeling, and it was hilariously flaccid.
We got absolutely nothing out of it. We didn't use it at all.
Like, I did that, people were like, okay, and then you're like, oh yeah, wait, but actually we're going to do this different plan. So I went to the bar and got hammered.
Although Dross canonically does not know yet. Who doesn't know.
Oh,
that's right.
I think he was tangled in something.
Tangled in something.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Okay, does my voice sound any better now? Less cutting out, hopefully? Maybe?
So.
Yeah.
Okay, good. My audio input was wrong. Right. So, with all that out of the way, I believe we left off with you guys leaving House Orien and heading back to the inn after being rewarded. It's likely only midday or so.
Yeah. I don't actually remember what our overall goal was.
Get access to the Dragon Archive in...
Wait, Dragon Archive?
Dragon Prophecy.
Sorry,
Dragon Prophecy.
Dragon Prophecy.
Archives and prophecies are the same things. Haven't you been to a library?
I mean, in this case, yes, but...
I'm super down.
Alright.
That was our last goal, and to find more information on AH. So, I mean, we could start scouting him down.
Yeah, you mean Alonzo Hardy.
Right.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What an awful name.
Wow.
I'm still sticking with Alfonso Handjob.
A much better name.
Indeed.
Alfonso Hardman. Yeah.
Oh no. In this game, huh?
I'm trying to think of any noun that starts with H, so I can just be like a hand.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
A ham.
A hammer. There we go. That's his actual name. All right. It's Alonzo Hardy, right?
The DM will remember this.
Yeah, so I guess we could try to sneak into House Orien again now that we've cleaned up the giant mess from the last time we tried to.
Didn't they say they were upping their security?
In that particular area, yes.
Probably the entire place?
Didn't they also say that they potentially had more work for us?
They might have.
Which would be a way to get in without having to sneak in?
Were we
and not kill another cook?
We didn't kill any cooks for very long.
We did not. No, he didn't die. Fuck you.
Very important in Nakara that we didn't kill any cooks.
He was only legally dead for 7 seconds. It's okay.
He wasn't even legally dead
for 15 seconds.
Out.
You can leave.
Anyway.
Well, if they have a doctorate, it's closer to 20, I think.
Too many cooks.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we have to murder them.
Alright, well, you
Too
guys,
many one.
you guys need to figure out what's going on, because I'm apparently not there, so I
Oh, I
can't
think
help
you're in the
fix
next
it.
room or something.
The next room.
Yeah,
You've
Drost,
been working
yeah.
on something
You've
somewhere. I
been-
don't
Was
remember.
I there, or was I at the inn?
you were at the
You
end.
were at the end.
Which
Oh,
one
we're
are
at
we
the
You
end?
on?
didn't get paid.
Whoa. Robot Lemmy, you were with Drost.
Too bad Jordan already told me how much gold I get.
I did,
Dang.
because I assumed it would be evenly distributed among the party.
Why would you assume that?
Because fairness and stuff.
I thought you came from a capitalist country. Um,
I like that anti-capitalist sigh that just snuck into the stream.
yeah. I mean,
Alright, well, there's if we now have no work, there's nothing wrong with taking a long rest and just assigning priorities the next day.
Let's
yeah,
do it.
although, isn't there some time component to what we're doing anyway, or was that just about Alfonso?
That was about
That was about Tim.
the mission. Yeah, that was the mission you guys just turned in.
Yeah, that was
I
about
thought
Tim
we
and
were
Jeff.
only supposed to be here for a week.
I think
Maybe
that's how many days we booked at the inn.
Oh, right. We needed to kill a week, which is why we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we owe the innkeeper more money.
Why would you say that?
I'm an honest man. Joss is
Why
an honest
until
man.
told otherwise? Ross can shut the fuck up.
Lol.
Now that you think about it, you have been here more than a week. But
Yeah.
Tab hasn't mentioned it.
Then I'm not worried about it.
That's the way.
Oh, I feel bad. We should probably compensate. Keep paying.
Feel bad.
I mean, there's no reason to
Mr.
compensate if we don't
Killer.
need to.
The killer feels bad.
I'm not a killer.
Yeah,
Follow
yeah,
Path
yeah.
of Light. Fuck
I've seen
guys.
I've seen you kill multiple people since we've been together. That is a bold-faced lie.
Not in cold blood. For personal gain.
Is there any other good reason to kill someone?
Yes. Defending oneself or others.
That sounds like
gain is the
personal
best
gain.
reason.
Yeah. Sounds like a lame reason to kill somebody.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill all of you now.
Where are we at in the timeline? Am I still at the bar? Have we slept yet?
That's up to you guys. So we had left off with it being midday and you returned to the inn. I assume meet up with Drost. Drost suggested you guys just rest for the rest of the day. And then we kind of went off track.
Yep.
Nice.
Then we started making fun of Kieran.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, let's take a rest and then we'll puzzle it out in the morning.
Agreed.
At dawn we plan.
Well, it's midday, isn't it? We have. I don't know.
Take the rest of the day off.
I mean, I would like
Or-
to just go sightsee around the city and maybe see if I can spot out Alonzo Hardy.
Okay. Any just Nakarath going?
I'm
I'll help.
Felicia's gonna go with Nakara so I can see Alonzo Hardy. So
Okay.
changeling stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
If there are two you going, I'm not going to go. Also, robot
Yeah, I'll
is
chill.
distinctive, I think, so.
In this region a little bit, yeah.
I am currently entranced in my personal works.
Yes.
All right. Well, Nakareth and Felicia. Are you attempting to blend in, or are you just kind of walking around casually?
Yes. Blending in, please God.
Yeah.
All right.
Blendy boys.
Yeah, you may make a stealth charisma check.
Oh
To
no.
blend in normally, or a stealth dexterity check in order to blend in in order to not blend in at all and just try to hide and like dart from alley to alley.
Is Felicia included in the stealth charisma?
Yes, you both would be rolling this.
All right, that's a 23 for me.
What's my proficiency bonus
Okay.
again?
9. Probably not that high.
Shit, where the fuck is it? Oh, 3. Okay. Do I want to charisma this or stealth this? Shit. Now, because I have expertise in stealth, I can. That still applies?
Yes.
Or.
That
Like if I try to
applies.
do charisma?
Yep, that applies no matter which ability is behind it.
Okay, just checking. I can't make a decision to save my life. We're just gonna go regular stealth. The dex
Okay.
So you don't need to make a decision to save your life.
Yeah, fuck
Every
you.
decision is that kind.
20 total.
Okay, good to know. So, where around town are you going to look? It's a pretty big place. Might take you a while.
Shit.
You're going to go everywhere, or if you have an idea of, at least a more focused location, it might help a bit.
Actually, before we head out, could we ask Tap where he was spotted?
It is midday, and there are customers here, so you have a way to discreetly do so.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Well, can I talk to him telepathically?
Yes. You may.
Okay, then I will go order a regular beer or something. Some kind of ale.
Alright, 6 copper.
And yeah, and when and I'll tip him. I'll just give him a silver because
Alright.
I do. And look at him and just forge my mind link with him and go Tap. Excuse me. It's hi. It's Nakara. Before you're too confused, I was wondering where Alonzo Hardy had been found. You can respond in a similar fashion.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a performance check to see how natural you look while speaking through your mind.
Could I have been taking as long as like a beer while I do that?
Sure.
This slurps for like
Performance.
40 seconds.
Just chug the entire beer.
Oh god, I have nothing in performance. Oh, wonderful. 5.
Okay. Tap also rolled a 5. So both of you during this conversation have both just kind of halted in place, suddenly out of nowhere.
Locked eye contact.
Yeah, I mean, like Tap wasn't looking at Nakarath; he was looking away, but he's just kind of suddenly frozen, as if like he's a robot. His programming just stopped for a second. Tap is not responding.
Something
For error,
It
Tap
does-
not
I'll be
quite
like-
found.
and like the to fill the awkward silence, I'll just be like, "Oh, I'm a Kalashtar. I can form telepathic
Oh, yeah.
links."
Oh, he's responding now.
Yeah.
I see. Yes. Apologies. Taken aback by this.
I needed
Last-
your attention discreetly.
Understandable. Alonzo Hardy lives in the Golden Dragon Inn in the Market District. I don't know his whereabouts yet today. We've been unable to track him down, but that's at least his place of residence. You could stake out there.
Oh right, you told us this. Perhaps I drank too much.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Tap will unfreeze and continue his work.
Shit. I'll stay there to finish my drink slowly and then head out.
Okay. It doesn't take you long, and then you're ready to go. So you now have at least a vague location. Whether you want to go there now or stake it out for later is up to you.
Well, on our way out, I'll ask. Well, I'll mind link Felicia. So now or later?
Let's do
We
it
know he's
later.
at the Golden Dragon that we, framed Tim.
I think we should prepare for first.
Poor Tim.
I still feel bad for Tim, but oh well. Life sucks, and then you die. No, that's just Kieran.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so did you want to try to go at night?
I mean, I think that makes sense. What do you think?
Well, I was hoping to just. I'm not sure. Follow him, find some of his business associates and whatnot.
Let's regroup first.
Okay.
If you want it, you know what? No. If you want to follow, I trust you. Let's do it.
Oh, you should never trust me. No.
And
Just
then
don't
I will
trust me.
regret those words.
No, just don't trust my dice. No. You know what? I'll just go out and take a look.
Okay, out to the inn.
I'll keep like a wide berth, like around the neighborhood, like checking potential routes around it. Like,
Okay.
basically a patrol, but try to remain largely unnoticed with like a
Yeah.
nondescript cloak or something.
Yeah, we'll use the same stealth roll you made earlier, unless you were changing your strategy.
No, that was basically the strategy.
Okay.
Be unseen.
Yep. Sense. Okay, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, where did I just click this? 8.
Okay. Walking around the inn and through a few of the alleys and streets nearby, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary, but you do gain a bit of familiarity with the area in general. A bit better than you would have from the map. Just, locating small landmarks for yourself, like, oh, that house has a strangely painted door, and that building is a bit taller than the others. Things like that that'll help you get around later. You do notice, though, in the area, you happen to glance down the street that Tim lives in. Tim does not have a door.
Hold up.
He
Who doesn't have a door?
anymore?
What? Two people talked. What?
Tim doesn't have a door anymore? What?
Just looking down as you're walking down that street, it's near the inn, anyways. Just around the corner, basically. But it appears the door is just gone.
Huh. If I take a casual stroll by, do I notice signs of force, or was it just taken down?
Are you getting close to the door to inspect it? Just a casual stroll by, you said?
Yeah.
Make me
Like, can I see like wood splinters or something?
Make me an
A broken
investigation check at disadvantage because of the
Okay.
distance.
Right. The thing. Investigation, disadvantage. Now, 18, that's not going to stand. And a 5, there we go. That makes more
5.
sense.
Okay. Unfortunately, from the distance you're at, and also trying to keep a low profile, you're not really able to get a close enough look at it.
Fuck. All right. Well, I'll just keep patrolling until night falls, and then I don't know. I'm gonna try for a while to try to find him. You can deal with that.
Okay. So you're gonna keep patrolling until nightfall then?
Yeah.
Okay.
See
And
if he comes
Felicia,
back.
are you going to go attempt to meet up with Nakareth or do something similar once night falls?
I'll meet up with Nakareth.
Okay. We'll keep your stealth roll from earlier, Felicia, since you made that in advance. Nakareth, I'd like a new roll from you, though, since this is a new task.
Awesome.
Nakarth?
I'm sorry, distracted.
All
What was
good. New stealth roll for me, please. Charisma or dexterity, your choice. And
17 total.
Okay, and a perception check from Felicia to see if you can meet up with Nakarth or not.
Like a 7 perception.
A 7?
Yeah.
This
Nakarth, make me a perception check as well.
time. 13.
13. Unfortunately, neither of you see each other while you're patrolling around, so you're both separate for the moment. Can I get another perception check from each of you for trying to spot Alonzo Hardy?
6.
Math 12.
12. You see a lot of people come and go from the inn, surprisingly. And Nakarth, you especially, as you get closer to the end and you look inside, you don't see Tim inside. You see a different halfling. But, other than that, you unfortunately don't spot anybody matching the description of Alonzo Hardy as it's been given to you. At least for, the time you've spent so far. It is now getting pretty late. Something like 9-10 p.m.
And I'm sorry, what was the result of that?
You, Nakarth,
Nothing.
noticed that there is a different halfling running that Gold Dragon Inn. It's no longer Tim.
That's not surprising.
But yeah, other than that, you don't spot anybody matching the description you were given.
Let's check another time though.
Sorry, what was that, Charlie?
We can keep this location as something we know in mind, but let's check it another time. I think, unfortunately, we're out of luck right now.
Yeah. I did stroll by Tim's house, and he doesn't have a door anymore. So something happened there. Oh, he was probably abducted by the people we sent after him.
And they took his door away?
They probably broke it down. I couldn't tell what happened, but I would assume it was broken.
We swatted this man.
I've been having the beverages. I thought that you meant that there was just no doorway. No entrance.
Apologies. I could have described that a little better.
That's spooky. It's like, oh no, they just fucking took down his door.
His whole house is gone. It was never there.
It's actually beautiful.
Tim was a collective hallucination. No.
Well then. Felicia's an idiot, and that's fine.
Well, this was unfortunately unsuccessful, but it's always probably worth doing anyway. We only have to be lucky once.
That's right.
All right. You guys heading back to the inn then, or are you doing other things on your way back?
I don't think I have anything else to do.
Yeah, no, I'm just going back.
All right. Everybody back at the inn. It's been quite a few hours at this point. Has anybody done anything in the meantime, or are you all just resting and heading directly to bed?
I would like to spend some time trying to make contact with Leon.
Okay.
To understand what that cryptic message was.
Okay.
The operator will find me.
Make me a persuasion check. Let's go with that.
You'll love to hear it. It's medium.
Oh, okay. 14. Pretty good. As you attempt to extend your mental reach out into this feeling you felt before, this weird static energy that clouded your mind the night previous. You attempt to reason with it or get it to give you some information, or at least make contact with it. You use your warlocky powers to do so.
Yes.
You manage to reach out and feel a bit of that static again. But as hard as you press, it's only static.
Alright.
At least for now.
Well, keep trying.
Yeah.
Seems like Leroy might need to practice some surrendering to chaos.
Everyone else, anybody doing anything in the couple hours you've got?
I have spent the day working on my newest project.
Okay.
The planning and discovery phase.
Okay. Fair enough. Drost is still building a PC, I see.
So.
Slightly harder, but yeah,
yes.
same principle.
All right. Then evening becomes midnight. All of you return to sleep. Is anyone going to keep any watch or anything? I guess Leroy's always up, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
That's convenient.
Yep. Doesn't need to sleep.
All right, Leroy, give me a perception check.
Oh, you'll love them. Wait, no, it's nighttime. Well, I guess it's normal.
I mean, you can choose to not if you want. All right.
No, that's okay.
Something similar happens again tonight. The static you reached out to before is reaching out to you again. It's the same words you heard before. Slightly more audible than before, slightly more clear. The operator will find me. And then the static fades out.
So that doesn't sound ominous.
Do I have any sense like of what the operator is? Like, I understand in relation to Leon that has significance.
Make me an insight check.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I was not built to be wise, but it's still my best roll.
All right. You get the feeling the operator is you. That it's just Leon is attempting to tell you to do something.
Okay.
But it's at some kind of limited capacity, and that's all it can force out. That's what you gather with that pretty high insight roll.
All right. It was very exciting.
All right. Otherwise, the evening passes uneventfully, and you all awake on the next morning. It is now Friday, basically. Technically. It has been roughly 1 week since the day that AH was supposed to arrive in the passage. What do you all do?
I will go down. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. I was about to ask what you guys want to do.
Well, I believe somebody mentioned a library, and I would love to spend some time in a library.
All right.
Which library was mentioned?
I don't know.
Are you doing the
someone just
Dragon
meant-
Archive
Yeah,
comment?
someone.
No. We were looking for the
Prophecy.
Dragon Prophecy,
Yeah.
Oh,
which
yeah, that's probably not a
house we
public
believe
library.
House Orien has.
You could probably look
Ah.
for a library, but yeah, you haven't identified one in the passage yet.
I would like to go ask Tap if he has any more information on Alonso Despanco, or whatever his name was again.
I'm assuming this
I'll
is
never run out.
another telepathic communication because you have that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not just walking down and all the people
Like,
at breakfast.
kick open the door to the
yeah.
dining room. Yo, Taps, what's up?
Exactly. All right. Performance check, please.
All right. What the heck? Oh, okay. I accidentally opened a list.
Oh, gotcha. So, as soon as you begin speaking, yeah, Tap freezes again, unfortunately. There,
Tap needs
there-
better dice.
there are two of you? I can't keep up with this. Oh,
I communicate differently.
it feels the same to me. Either way.
So,
Nikareth went out seeking so Hardy yesterday. I assume that was unsuccessful.
I don't remember hearing anything from him.
Okay, well, we actually haven't seen Alonso since yesterday. Not entirely sure where he is.
Okay. Well, thank you for your efforts.
Oh, before I forget, and he actually pulls a note out from behind him and hands it to you. And now he
I'll
speaks.
say that out loud.
Yes, now he speaks with his voice as well, and is more animated, less frozen. This arrived from House Orien early this morning.
Well, thank you. I will read it.
Okay. The general gist of the note is that they have more work for you, and if you could proceed to their office bearing that note at your earliest convenience, they will give you the details of the job.
Okay. I will go show that to the rest of the party in their individual beds before they get up.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
welcome. You can just wake up
Leroy.
to have a 7-foot robot crouching on
Leroy.
the end of your bed.
I will grumpily slap at it like the shape over my bed and then turn around and go back to sleep.
I will only accept this if it comes with a beer.
Okay, well, you'll get up eventually.
Here for breakfast.
Hey, it's liquid bread, right?
Breakfast beer.
It's bread soda, dude. That's how it works.
But yeah, once everyone's up,
All right.
I will have communicated the content of the letter.
All right. So yeah, very brief letter. As I said, House Orien has more work for you.
So, shall
Should
we?
I come for those, like these meetings, or I just lose my, I don't know, my cut more or less?
Oh well, I think you could probably come. No, I mean, what do you think the odds are that you'd see Jim and that he'd recognize you?
Slim to none.
Well, you know what I love about Slim Jim odds?
What do you love about Slim Jim odds, Leroy?
Oh, jeez.
Nah, fam, that one was pretty bad. Nah, that was
Yeah.
bad. Nah.
It's so
It's
bad, it's kind
pushing
of
it.
funny.
Well, you know, I got one yuck from the audience. I'll take it.
Anyways,
Moving on as quickly as possible.
so Nikareth thinks there's a slim chance of him being recognized. Slim to none.
Alright.
I hope. I mean, he only saw an invisible thing before I
Killed him.
jogged him too hard. Fuck you. I only knocked him unconscious. He
Give
did
him a
not
love
die.
tap to the base of the spine.
Anyways,
It's not my fault he fell and hit his head like a 75-year-old man.
No.
oof.
Not right now. Not right now. We'll complain later. Yeah, so you could probably come along.
Okay, I just hope they don't question an addition to the group that you didn't mention before.
I don't think we've implied that you're not part of our group. In fact, you've been seen there.
He did walk up to the gate and then just walk away. That is true.
Oh,
Just head
oh
towards
shit.
you.
Thought you were a little further away at that point.
No.
Huh. I didn't realize how close to the building we were. I guess I should just go.
All right. Full party. Yeah, we'll say Carrick is going along. We just won't act him out. Full party is going to House Orien. Unless there's any...
Nope, I want to go.
All right. You arrive at the gate. It's mid-morning. The sun is out, it's bright, it's hot. And two guards you again do not recognize are there at the gate, and they don't recognize you either. However, you hand over the note, and they, after reading it and examining the seal, allow you in. You're
Part of me
again...
really wanted to try and bluff my way through that situation, even though I had the note.
You are
Sorry,
again
go ahead.
escorted to the same office you were in before, now even more cramped since there's one more of you. Yes, hello. I'm glad you were able to come at such a short notice. I take it you appreciated the reward you got for your work previously, and we certainly appreciate the work you did for us. We've come to realize that having a group like you do some more work for us can be highly beneficial. You've proven to be subtle and very capable, a lot more capable than some of our other agents here. So, a proposition for you. I'm sure you've heard of the tensions between our house and House Larendar here in Passage. Yes?
I've heard murmurings.
Well, would you all be willing to do a bit of a dirty deed for us? Keep it
I
quiet.
check if the door's closed.
It is.
Okay.
I would say it depends on the deed.
Yes, what are we talking here?
Well, us telling you the deed depends on your secrecy.
We're discreet.
You've proven to be able to be discreet so far. Make me or whoever, I guess Leroy's been doing most of the talking, make me a persuasion check.
Oh, wait, no, that's Chrome. No persuasion checks there. Nope,
Oh,
that's
it's not gonna
perception.
be dirt cheap.
And
hopefully.
There we go. Alright. Oh,
Very
dang.
nice. Very well. I suppose we can trust you. Been trustworthy so far. So, we
Hear
cannot
anything?
hear you.
Feel really bad if I've been just like talking over George the whole time.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie and George are the same person. I don't know in real life, so they're all the same.
They're
Wow.
all the same.
All
wow.
the same.
Also, Nick,
Oh.
you're one of them.
Back now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I am one of the same.
Yes.
All right. Were you gonna say something, Felicia?
Oh no, not really. I just noticed that my voice wasn't picking up anymore. I was just commenting on something.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. So, the task we have at hand is a bit of sabotage. As you, I'm sure you're all aware, the House Thorendar airship dock is currently under construction, and we'd very much like that not to happen. So we're hoping you could be a bit creative, and either A, just destroy their progress so far, or ideally, B, make it impossible for them to complete the project.
Oh, I'm about to buy a senator.
However you approach the problem is up to you. And of course, be handsomely rewarded, although for this particular task, we'd prefer any monetary transactions to be off the books, so prefer to pay you in other ways. I'm sure, he looks to Carrick, I'm sure that harness has been appreciated so far. We can work out something with perhaps some more prototypes we've been working on. Either some of you could take more of those, or we could find something else for you around the place, but...
Well, I'm sure that would be adequate compensation for our work. How much of a setback are you looking for?
It sounds
Well-
like as big as possible.
Yes, as big as possible. And really, bigger the setback, the bigger the reward. Let's say that.
Hmm.
So, just a hypothetical. If their construction site were to disappear entirely into a pile of rubble, hypothetically,
That's a pretty big setback, but that is, they could rebuild. That wouldn't be an indefinite setback, but would certainly be appreciated and you'd certainly be rewarded.
so we need to do politics to get it to be illegal for them to complete it.
Hmm.
That is an option.
Or attempt to cut off supply lines.
Or that.
Or undermine the integrity of the sewer walls underneath the construction area.
I was actually thinking about that.
That's a
I
brilliant-
immediately.
What a brilliant
that.
idea. I see, I knew there was a good reason to hire you folks. But the less I know, the better. So I'll let you get to this. I'll have the guards escort you out of here again, as normal. And, you know, if you complete this, we'll consider you much more familiar with House Orien.
Before we do leave, do you have or know where we could acquire some serious explosives?
As I said, the less I know, the better.
Fair.
Yes, I have a different idea on how to take care of this.
Yeah, let's discuss.
Let's discuss
elsewhere.
elsewhere. Yes.
We
Thank you
thank
for
you.
your patronage.
Well,
Indeed.
thank you for being discreet. I hope to hear good results.
And we'll deal with that rat issue as soon as possible.
Of course, of course. He says with a
As-
very obvious wink.
As we're leaving, come friends, let me get my mason's tools.
Okay. And we leave.
All right.
Alrighty. Where to? Back to the end to plan, or are you guys immediately going somewhere?
Oh, I am gonna take a casual roundabout route to where the airship dock construction is being held.
Okay.
I'm definitely going with that. Any insight?
You
I can get.
attempting to blend in, or are you just blending in by way of your long, convoluted route?
I'm just taking my time, looking around, maybe stop in a shop or two and like peruse some goods and move on. So I'm not being rushed about it.
Okay, fair enough. If you're just being
making it
pretty
look-
slow.
Yeah, just making it look more like a stroll than somewhere with something with an objective.
Make me a performance check. I'll set a fairly low DC, but
Oh, let's
just
do
go for
it. Let's do it.
just in case.
Hit me with it.
Okay. So,
Oh, good.
Dross is walking very much like a man on a mission. Kind
But
of power
into
walking.
random shops.
But into random shops and down random roads. Who is going with Dross?
I was, at least.
Alright, performance check from you as well.
As Dross is like walking into shops like, "Hark, shopkeeper, have you any interesting goods?"
Exactly.
Except in Russian language.
Okay.
Accent.
Have you any wares?
It looks kind of funny because Leroy is very casual walking alongside Drost, but he's having to keep up a little bit faster pace because of Drost's very long legs. And so you just kind of look like somebody who's trying to act casual alongside Drost, who's very much not casual.
Classic.
Possible for Dross to be casual.
Aggressively walking.
I really don't
yeah.
think I can be. Yeah.
Aggressively walking into every shop and then back out immediately, and then yeah,
And you know, you're a fucking Goliath.
true. A Goliath
You
and a
do have
Warforged.
goods? Excellent. Bye.
Two very, very tall creatures, one with gray
Opposite.
skin and one made of metal, are currently trying to be subtle around town.
Completely
what?
inconspicuous.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
Could be worse.
We could have killed a cook already.
Already doing good.
Anyways,
Well,
Joss and Leroy, you eventually arrive at the site of the airship dock construction. Currently, there is kind of the frame of a very tall tower being built. It's not filled out yet. It's mostly, beams and stuff. You can tell by the top that it appears they're going to build out from the top to build the dock structure high up in the air for the airships to, dock to. I realize I used that word too much there. Either way. But yeah, it's
what
not
are the
super
airships
far
gonna
along.
do?
They're gonna dock to the dock.
Oh.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Doc.
Something about docking.
This episode will be named something about docking. Yes.
What's up, Doc?
Docker? What?
What's up, Doc? It's pretty good too.
This episode sponsored by Dockers.
Either way, it's not very far along in the construction, but they've got most of the foundation work done. Basically, it's just going to be building out the walls and the floors, and the structure's almost there. Basically,
Okay.
So,
What is around? Is there somewhere close, like public, that I can get kind of a higher view?
well, there's a number of buildings around that you could perhaps try to get to the roof of. Not very tall, many of them. Maybe 2 or 3 stories each, depending on the building.
I just kind of want to get an idea of what is around it. Is it all residential, or is
Sure.
this in like an industrial area?
So it is in one of these kind of clearings here in the market district.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where they've started taking up the space of one of those kind of plazas, as they've just bought out all that land and have started using it. And next to it is a small place, much smaller than the other buildings around it, which is the actual House de Randar headquarters for Passage. It's just a little office with a few rooms in it for the officials, with a large warehouse next to it that is, you would assume, housing the supplies to construct.
I'm
okay.
gonna make a note of that supply shack.
Alrighty.
mm-hmm.
That could be useful. Also, so say this entire structure were to fall over, how many families would it land on?
Well, I mean, fortunately, you're in the market district, so there's not a lot of residential.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of houses nearby. It's mostly other buildings and shops.
So maybe if it was at night, it wouldn't fall on anybody. It would just piss off a lot of small business owners.
You're not sure what the schedule of the buildings around you are, but granted, you think it's obviously less than a residential area would be, but
Okay.
that would require more research, basically.
Okay, well, I have plenty of time, so I will. Basically, I'm just gonna do a light casing for now and kind of look around as I
Does it look like
aggressively
there's an obvious...
visit shops.
Right. What was that, Leroy?
Does it look like there's an obvious place from which work is being directed?
So there's the small headquarters where the kind of officials have taken office. Other than that, you assume just the workers have an organizational structure of some kind, and they're all being directed by House de Randar officials.
Okay. Okay.
So Dross, what were you looking for?
Just kind of casing the area for like population density, whether or not there's an angle to the terrain, like if it's on a hill a little bit or not.
Okay.
Basically, I'm looking for a way that we could potentially cause it to sink and topple, but not fall on people's houses, like where families are.
Okay. So, make me a perception check. Or investigation, your choice. But you would not be close enough for the advantage.
Ooh, so a
Investigation.
+6 single roll or 2 +3 rolls?
The guidance.
Lay guidance? Alright, with lay guidance, I think technically
confused,
perception's better.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay. It rolls with advantage already.
Alright, so. Looking around, you don't notice that it's specifically on a hill or anything, but all of Passage is very subtly tilted towards Lake Galifar, just by nature of it being near a shore, you know, the way the earth has eroded in the area. So there's a very subtle tilt to the ground in that direction, but other than that, it's pretty level terrain. As far as population density goes, again, there's no one really living here except for, you know, the workaholics who may be living in their offices or in their shops, or maybe even people who just live alone and live in their shop from the start. But it's hard to tell without more detailed research, but I mean, you gather that if it fell in the direction of Lake Galifar, it would probably crush about a dozen shops.
That's not too many shops.
There's not too many
That's
shops.
not-
Depends
Is that not
how.
too many?
Oh, how chaotic do we want to be about this?
I mean,
That's-
chaotic is fine, but not evil.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to crush any families. That's
Drost.
not great.
That's pretty dark.
Make me another, just a flat intelligence check.
Flat intelligence. I don't know. I'm not very smart. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's all you can tell about it for now. Unless you were to go into each of the shops and try to, like, really find out information about those dozen shops.
I'm gonna lay off on the.
Shop talk.
Yeah, thanks. The person-to-person intelligence gathering. That's maybe not my strongest suit.
Okay.
That's good for me for now. I am satisfied with the rough information I've gathered.
All right, Leroy.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. What have the rest of you been doing?
Good question. What are we doing?
It's been probably an hour or two with Ross and Leroy taking these long, convoluted paths and just generally trying to gather information. Been close to noon.
We're actually gonna have to work out how to navigate those sewers reliably. Anyone have
Question.
ideas?
And do you think anyone would have a map of the sewers that we could buy?
That would definitely be a good thing to have.
Maybe, but I don't imagine they would be very upstanding fellows. But apparently we are not upstanding fellows anyway, so not sure if that matters.
That's the concern at this point.
Sorry, what was that, Felicia?
I just said I'm not sure if that's the concern at this point.
No, it's not. It would be our safety in acquiring it from said people, because I'm sure they're rather dangerous. If it's some kind of thieves guild.
Sure.
Well, I mean, they have a
They have
guild.
those here, right?
Well,
I don't
there's
think organized crime is scary because it's organized.
just as general Eberron information, there is significant organized crime in Eberron, but it's most densely in Breland, not so much here in Onder. There is some, of course, but it's not nearly as influential, powerful, or common.
I still don't imagine they're the kind of person that you want to take lightly.
Might not be
So-
worth it. We might just want to
Well,
maybe look at other means.
it's just that wandering around the sewers gave us such good results last time. Getting terribly lost.
Finding a giant pile of gems. Just saying, it wasn't all bad.
It'll work.
We
All
also
right, then I
did
guess we
not
can do that
die.
again. True. I was just, embarrassed.
Completely kidding. It was a travesty.
Anyway, I don't know how you would go about acquiring a map, but definitely a possibility worth looking into.
Fair.
Well, somebody could ask around about it, or attempt to find a contact, or you can even ask Tap.
Yeah, I would want to ask Tap if he has any leads on who to talk to about that, even if it's like someone in city planning. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. We'll go down to the bar and talk to him telepathically.
All right. So it is
I
about
think you
noon.
mean act natural.
We'll assume everybody's back at the inn then. You guys have been there for a couple hours, and Ross and Leroy have met back up with you. Yeah, so is everyone going to the bar, or are only a few people heading down?
I'll head down to the bar. I'm ready for that.
No. I guess I'll go since I can talk to him.
I think I'm going to spend some time trying to figure out what it is, like how I'm supposed to find,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, we'll handle that in a second here. But yes, noted. All right, so it's Drost and Nakarth.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, Nakarth, a performance check, please.
Oh, motherfucker. 14.
Okay. This time, Tap was ready for this communication. Seeing you walk up to the bar, he knows what's coming, and he manages to act natural and continue mixing a drink.
And I'll
Braces
give a
himself.
silver for a beer again. It's
All right.
fine.
Yeah,
Or,
yes.
we'll make it a whiskey. Or how much for a whiskey?
Oh boy.
I think that's a gold.
How much for a triple-sized tankard?
Triple
Full
size
of whiskey.
of ale.
The strongest ale he has.
2 silver.
Worth it.
All right. Yeah, whiskey. We'll say like 5 silver.
All right, I'll do it.
All right. Yes. How can I help you? He
I flip him 3 extra
telepathically
silver.
communicates. Okay.
Do you know how one would acquire a map of the sewers, perhaps?
Map of the sewers. Kind of thinks for a minute. I could have one acquired for you. Perhaps overnight. Some of my eyes around the city are in City Hall. Maybe they could find a way to just snag something, or perhaps even copy it down.
That would be wonderful.
Yes, of course. I'll get that for you tonight then. Hopefully in the morning it'll be.
Thank you.
Very well. And he will return to what he was doing.
All right, and I guess we'll take our drinks back up to our room, I guess. Can we do that? Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, he's not stopping you.
Yeah, all right. That we do. And share. I'll tell everyone that yes, Tap can get us a map of the sewers. I don't know why we didn't ask him that the first time.
I mean, I'm amazed. I thought that was kind of a goof, so well done.
Apparently, he has contacts within the city, the town hall, and whatnot, and city planning.
Oh shit, well, because it pays to ask.
Yeah, never hurts,
Well,
unless they want to hurt you. But
sometimes it hurts.
All right. So what's the plan? You guys just kind of rest again to the evening and skip ahead to when you get that, or?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, then Leroy, make me another persuasion check as you are attempting to reach out again.
All right. I'm not so much trying to reach out on this as like try to figure out what it is that
Okay.
Leon wants.
Okay.
But if you still want a persuasion,
No,
check, you
that's
can do that.
fine. I misunderstood you. So just trying to kind of decipher the message, basically.
Yeah, kind of like what would I be asked for here? Like, yeah,
Okay.
I guess it's kind of an insight thing.
Yeah, I'll say an insight roll.
All right, I'm way worse at those.
Just
so,
kind of,
like, I definitely shouldn't have
yeah,
gone for that. But
Mulling it over in your mind, trying to figure it out a little bit, see if it resonates with anything. Okay, 14. Yeah. You keep thinking of the same things you thought of before, that Leon is trying to contact you, trying to tell you to locate him, it appears, and doesn't appear to be at full capacity, at least. This is a very limited form of communication compared to what you're used to.
Okay. I suppose I could probably. Well, it'd probably be another time. I want to figure out like if he's captured or, I mean, obviously weakened. But that's the direction the thoughts are going right now.
Okay, I mean, you've got a few hours. We'll say, yeah, make me another insight check.
All right. Insight. Oh, it's still up. You love it. Oh, you hate it. All right. So.
Yeah, so as you sit and mull on it a little longer, you just feel like maybe you need a little more information before you could figure that out.
All right.
Nothing really comes to mind immediately. This hasn't happened before.
I'm so confused. This has never happened before. All right. Sounds good.
All right.
We'll have to go on some information gathering.
All right. Everyone headed to sleep then, or are there any more activities that people want to do before bed?
Well, just doing some research and then some sleep.
Okay. Sounds good. Research on your new project, or is this you're attempting to do research on the area you're researching before?
I'll do it on my new project, and then tomorrow I'll start going a little harder on the tower thing.
Okay. Yeah, you're just kind of writing down some notes, trying to figure some things out. Leroy, perception check, please.
All right. Perception. Oh, 15. Not so bad.
All right. No disturbances tonight. At least, not from inside your head.
I don't like that caveat at all.
You hear a thump from one of the nearby rooms. Make me an intelligence check.
I don't have very much of that intelligence.
It is very
Straight
late at night.
intelligence?
Straight intelligence. It is probably
Alright.
3 a.m.
Oh, good roll. Good roll.
It sounds like, just from your recollection of the environment, your spatial awareness, it sounds like it came from Drost's room, or at least near there.
I will get up and move as quietly as possible towards that sound.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
Okay. Woo! I don't move very quiet.
No, unfortunately, as you're trying to get up, you catch your foot on the leg of your bed and you completely fall flat on the floor. It's very loud, especially so since you're made of metal. It sounds like an entire shelf of pots and pans falling on the floor. The rest of you wake up from this.
Oops.
Including me?
Yep, everyone wakes up.
Hey, that means he wasn't dead after I heard the thump.
This is true.
Plus
Okay.
optimism.
Admirable optimism, really.
What?
I give up all
happened?
pretense of being sneaky and just go towards the thump.
Okay,
What
you rip open your door real quick and look back and forth in the hallway. Look at Drost's door, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anything immediately. Do you open Drost's door, or do you head somewhere else?
I think, yeah.
Okay. Drost, you've just heard loud rattling and thumping, and then all of a sudden your door is trying to be shaken open.
Unsuccessfully.
Well, I'm gonna get out of bed and pick up my hammer.
All right.
This can't go well.
And
Roll initiative.
I'm gonna
Drost.
basically what I would do is hold action, and then if the door opens, I'm going straight fucking through it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna charge whatever opens the door.
All right. Leroy, make me an athletics check to kind of get this door open.
Oh. Athletics. I mean, fortunately, I'm bad at that.
Yes. Okay. So, Josh, do you hear a thump against the door and something slide down it? And that was just Leroy trying to shoulder the door open unsuccessfully?
I'm gonna call in to see if he's okay.
Go for it.
Drost, is there someone in there? I heard something moving, a thump.
I mean, there's me, and I will go ahead and look around, look under my bed.
Perception check, Drost.
Perception. Bap.
Nothing you can see.
No, I'll go ahead and open the door.
All
I
right.
don't think there's anyone. It's just me.
Anyone else
I-
responding to this commotion?
For a perception check?
Well, you heard a lot of thumping and Drost and Leroy kind of talking through the wall a bit. You've been awoken by this, so you can respond to it if you wish.
I will get up and go into the hallway and see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
All right.
Yeah, same.
A few heads poke out of doorways. We'll say Karix does as well. To see what's going on. And after seeing Drost and Leroy just conversing, you assume nothing is at least terribly wrong, but something did happen. So your nervous energy gets calmed a bit, but still on edge.
Seems there's nothing around. Can I give a quick? I don't even know. I don't even know what I would look for, but can I try to figure out what that was? Just like think back to it or anything.
Make me an investigation check.
Investigation. Wrong accent.
You look around and you're almost starting to feel crazy, like maybe it didn't happen at all. Because there's no sign of anything anywhere.
I'll check the window.
Okay, investigation. This would be close enough for your goggles to grant advantage.
Boop, boop.
Oh, guidance if I
think
can.
that's just one.
We'll say you're
After the roll
probably
came true.
you're probably too busy with your own investigation at this point. Okay.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Good.
Window is a window. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, but you kind of check the locks to make sure they weren't forced open recently. Look for signs of a struggle, signs of it potentially being forced open or picked, but no, it's just a window.
I mean, yeah, what the... Did you hear something? I didn't hear anything.
I heard a thump. That's all I can really say. I don't know exactly what it was.
Oh. I'll just kind of go through my belongings to make sure nothing's missing, and if that's it, then
All right.
I'll probably
Or
just
anything
sleep on
new.
someone else's floor.
Okay. Yeah, I won't make you roll for the going through your belongings. You know your stuff. You know what's there. Nothing appears to be missing.
Alright, just grab a pillow and a blanket, and I'm camping out on Leroy's floor, I guess.
All right. Anyone else have anything to add here? All
I
right.
got no idea.
So I'll assume you'll.
I can look around for any disturbed things, I guess.
Okay.
Something must have fallen, right?
Make me a perception check.
Okay.
Just a glance around and see if you notice anything out of the ordinary.
13.
13. No. Fortunately, you don't see anything unusual. It's strange.
Huh.
Mystery of nothing going bump in the night.
Well, this feels ominous.
You know what, guys? I'm
Does
sure
it
it was
feel ominous?
absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Could I
I'm
still
sure it
make
was
a
the
perception
wind.
check just to waste time?
Just our imagination.
Sure, Nala, you may make a perception check as well.
I'm camping on someone's floor. I'm good.
Okay. So after everybody is kind of given up, Nala walks in and just kind of, as Dross is
24.
Dross is already on the floor of Leroy's room, ready to sleep, and Nala kind of wanders over and takes a look around, and you notice a scuff mark on
Oh.
the floor and near the door.
Oh wait, it breaks?
Which wouldn't be unusual, but, you know, seems more recent than a lot of the other
Recent?
kind of marks
Yeah.
on the floor around here.
Okay.
As if either something impacted there or, someone's foot moved very quickly and kind of scraped the floor up a
But we
bit.
don't really know if it was related to the sound.
You don't know that for sure.
Technically, but we can assume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right outside the door.
no, that's it.
Actually, if you close the door, with a natural 20, I'll even say this. If you close the door and kind of look at the scuff mark in comparison to it, it's right beneath the handle in the lock.
Oh, someone was trying to pick that door.
Trying
open.
to. Oh.
Oh.
How much? I don't know how time works in this, but like, how much time has passed since we all kind of just.
It's probably been a few minutes. Yeah, it's been resolved rather
minutes.
quickly.
So
Oh,
whoever
it's
tried.
just a handful of failed checks, and
I don't like that this situation seems to be resolving itself without any eldritch blasts.
You can Eldritch blast the air and see if anyone is not here.
Just blind eldritch blasts.
You can always just...
Alright.
Someone.
I guess. I mean, there was
have-
definitely something, but
You guys
DM
have
might
arcane
blast
lock,
the
right?
intruder.
At least one of you.
that's what arcane lock.
Yeah.
You're
there's
talking
a-
to the artificers.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, I don't have Arcane Lock.
I will check Karek's sheet quick. I don't think that's... I
Right.
think that might be too early for them to have that. Either way, he does not have it prepared either. Even if he does have it.
Shit.
I have shatter.
That's not what I'm looking for.
What if you
I
told
appreciate
people
the spirit.
and cast Shatter?
What's
Wait.
that?
we already looked at the window, right?
Yep.
we did.
No.
Yeah, wait to cast
wow.
shatter till Felicia's right next to you.
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Thank you.
Make sure the entire party is within range, then
Absolutely.
boom. That should have
Alright.
been my immediate response, actually. Hear a thump in the night, shatter.
So,
I
any other reactions to this event before you all return to sleep? I think most everyone's asleep while Nala's still up checking this. I'm not sure everyone else even knows yet. So Nala,
I'm going
you
back.
have this knowledge. All right, and you return to sleep.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal.
Strange happening that probably means absolutely nothing.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things.
Yeah, it was a show.
It is a show.
Anyways,
Yeah.
you awake the next morning. It is Saturday, or SAR, technically. Well, who is going to go downstairs and receive the gift from Tap?
I will, since I seem to be the one communicating with them the most.
All right. As you come downstairs, Tap immediately gets up from what he's doing and hands you a spell shard and says, "Oh, more communication from House Orien," you see, with a very subtle wink as he hands it over to you.
Ah, thank you very much. Here, I'll just flip myself over and walk away.
Thank you very much, sir. Says, and he returns to his
Awkward
drink
walking
mixing,
away.
cleaning of
Yeah,
glasses, and preparing food.
Bring it back up to everyone
So,
else.
you now have a map of the sewers, and upon examining it, it's no wonder you were getting lost down there. Everything twists and turns over itself, and it's very convoluted, and there's many layers of them, and there's more layers than you assumed there would be, and some of them go up and down, and you probably changed layers multiple times without even realizing it.
Good lord.
You're not sure if it was made by a madman, or if Passage was just built from a single building and expanded out in really awkward and organic ways, and then, they had to just make it work with spaghetti building.
Oh my god, it's Boston.
Yes, it's Boston.
True insanity or poor planning.
Exactly.
A little bit of both.
Feels the same when you're driving in it.
True.
Probably fair.
All right, but
Alright.
using that, I'll give you a significantly better odds of navigating successfully through the sewers.
I like the sound
Still
of that.
not perfect because it's so convoluted, but significantly
Is this like
higher.
a 3D projection map?
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
It's in a
that's
spell shard, so
exceptionally
it's like a
It-
holograph.
Is it like an
Hologram.
updated map?
It doesn't
Guys,
update in real
guys, we just
time,
got a hut.
no, but it's yes, it
No,
is
no,
a.
I mean, like, was it like, it's not like 100-year-old map or whatever, where it's like, is it probably more? I don't know.
It's not labeled in any way. It appears to be copied down, like whatever agent Tap sent in to get
Someone
this
scouted.
out. Yeah,
And then, like,
somebody has created this holographic map.
That's cool.
So it's there's no labeling on much. You just kind of have to compare it to your map of passage and kind of make use of it in that way, which makes it a little awkward to work out, but at least you have this cool map.
Yeah, working out's always awkward. So, I was thinking maybe we could try and steal some blueprints for this place before we go ahead and try and knock it over, because that could make things
Alright.
easier.
I've got a couple ideas. The first one was equipment shed, tool shed, storage shed was mentioned.
There's a
We
small office building. Not more than a handful of offices, half a dozen or so, and then there's a very large warehouse.
That's it, the warehouse.
Mm.
I even wrote down large warehouse. Perfect. We could try to sneak in and sabotage that and halt their construction until we can come up with a more thorough plan.
When you say sabotage, do you mean like with fire?
Any means necessary. However, if we do that, it'll tighten site security, so we won't be able to get on the work site again until after this is all done.
Right.
Also, I was thinking about starting up rumors that the site is unsafe, just to preempt our actual taking down of it. That
That's a good
could
idea, yeah.
permanently dissuade them from building here, which would make House Orien very happy with us. So it would also mar their reputation if there's like an outcrying against them.
Sure.
And then yeah, my last idea was take it down, which is it's pretty simple.
Tear the whole thing down.
Get underneath and start chipping away at I would say not explosives, because we don't want it to be a, you know, very
Obvious thing.
obviously sabotage. If it's not explosives, it could have been just poor design.
True. And do we want to collapse some of it or all of it?
We can just take down like half. We don't have to do all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just one like large dangerous collapse would be enough.
Definitely. Even if it doesn't go down, if it sags enough to like justify people's fears that it will collapse, then they won't allow it.
Yeah, scaremongering.
Yeah, so basically we're gonna stir up the rumor mill, fearmonger. These are just my ideas. Anybody else got stuff?
I like that. I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
I'm in support of that
Yeah.
option.
And if that's not enough, well, we can make a bigger explosion. Or cause a bigger collapse.
When in
And
doubt,
perhaps you can
just
steal some
explode
of
it
their
worse.
supplies. Yeah.
It's true, we could cause it to blow up with their own supplies. That way it just looks like an industrial accident.
Oh yeah.
Do both. Make an
Indeed.
explosion with the industrial supplies that fractures the sewer system. So go weaken that, and we can make it to a sufficient charge in their warehouse. Ends up compromising the whole site.
Yeah, although questions might be raised about how industrial supplies got into the sewers. I think maybe just
No. The industrial supplies aren't in the sewers. Drost would go down and physically weaken them.
yes. Yes.
And
I think he meant cause an explosion up top that just causes it to collapse in.
Right.
yes.
Yeah, okay. I like this idea, and it seems non-suspicious. Well, for some values of suspicious. Rest of party, how do you feel about this option?
Sounds like it might work.
And
Yeah,
we
I'm
are
all for
doing a lot
trying
of
it.
crimes.
Yeah, but we're doing them. No excuses. We're committing a lot of crimes.
Yeah, it seems. I thought we are good people.
We are good people.
Are we?
In our own eyes.
In our own eyes, in our own ways.
Committing like violent crimes and
You see-
innocent people.
From
I
my point
wonder
of view,
If we all agree to
not
doing
crimes is
one
evil.
thing, it's good. If it's the majority, it's a good thing. Good decision.
Oh, this is called moral relativism, and I have a C.S. Lewis paper for you to read.
Oh my god.
oh god, C.S. Lewis. Huh?
C.S. Lewis.
He's a fun guy.
The writer. Wait.
All right. So, sorry, do you guys need more discussion time, or are you guys going to start acting here?
I think we can start acting. I mean, it's
Yeah,
more
we can
improv
start
than
doing
true
some
acting,
stuff.
but
Nakarth can get drunk and just wander around and mumble stuff about how the he works on the site and it's unstable.
Oh yeah. Get
I don't
like
think I should
sloppy
be the
drunk
one.
at a bar.
I shouldn't be seen. Oh, wait. We could go work there. They offered me a job.
They did offer you a job. Oh, excellent. I might have just hit my head on a wall.
Oof.
That would be the best way to get access to the supply shed.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Your head on the wall.
that would be perfect for you, since you're big, strong, and can move things well. Whereas I can only move things well if it's
I
rather
mean,
ambiguous.
I'm also proficient in all the tools, so
Yeah.
All the tools.
Exactly.
All of it.
Things.
This man went to college and got a degree in construction work.
No,
One
just
step below mechanical engineering.
just a degree in tools.
Tools. He's a
Yeah.
tool.
what do you do? I do tools.
I do tools.
He likes to play.
I
I do
majored in
tools, good
tools
time.
with a concentration in hammers.
Oh, so you're an artificer? No. I just do tools.
No.
It's its own
It's
name.
my heritage.
Oh, no.
Don't make fun of my character's upbringing.
Right. So who's who's doing what here?
I guess.
Jordan,
Yeah, we need to.
just saying, if I'm like, if people, what was I gonna say? So if we have free time and I'm like not saying anything, just assume I'm doing push-ups.
Okay, fair enough. Good to know.
Just so many fucking push-ups.
Yeah, crunches and push-ups.
So
Just
many
like-
push-ups.
Downtime in a conversation with an important person.
On
Just stuff.
on days without combat, you guys occasionally just hear Nala enter a rage while he's doing push-ups. And
Powering
He
up
doesn't
hard.
talk. He just growls.
What were you saying, Leroy?
Schwarzenegger, it's fine.
I think we need to develop two distinct teams here. One team for infiltrating the construction site by getting hired there, and another for like actually doing the underground sabotage work.
I built underground for me because they've seen me.
I feel like I would be good with construction just because my athletics and strength is pretty high, at least.
But I would also posit, well, Dross isn't subtle either. If we're sending Dross, we may as well send you.
You're also the
Yeah, I
party's top sewer navigator, so is that
Oh,
Yeah, we got a map now though.
true?
can Nala read a map?
We don't need
Dude,
wisdom.
he's
We have
no-
a map.
Yeah. Can Nal read a map? That's a good question.
I mean, it's
Pretty
a
sure I'm a -1 intelligence right now.
so
No, I'll
yes, but
totally,
with difficulty.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
I'll totally go work on a job site. I think that's pretty cool.
Okay. So Nala and Dross the job site. Anyone else? Okay.
One of our artificers would probably be good, but
Yeah, I'll
Could
go to
bring
the
a couple,
site.
a couple artificers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Milos, Drost, and Nala to the job site. We'll say Karik goes with Felicia, Nakareth, and Leroy underground then. Unless one of you has a different
I
plan.
thought Drost was gonna work on the undermining.
Whichever you want me in.
I mean, you could undermine and then go get a job.
True.
It's true.
It doesn't.
I am
have to be
the
done.
underminer.
Hey, if we're lucky, it'll collapse before you actually plant the bomb.
How
I
often
can
are
make it collapse.
Hmm?
I can pretty much make it collapse whenever I want, I think. It's the gist.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's more of when we want it to collapse, not if I can make it collapse at any point.
Mm.
Well, what I'm saying
Well-
is we weaken it and hopefully like something else shakes it loose.
Like an airship landing on it. If it falls down when
Oh,
an airship
God.
lands on
Oh,
it, that
boy.
is the
Aw.
way. That is the
Hard.
way.
Well, we get
Based
an
on your
airship.
Drost, make me an intelligence check after having that idea.
Trust figures out, it would explode and kill everyone in the city.
Oh,
Here
the
we go.
humans.
God.
Intelligence. Boom, one of these.
All right. Based on your time, kind of, after entering the civilization of Corvair here, after leaving your homeland and becoming more familiar with the way they do construction in these places, you're aware that this building probably won't take that much longer to complete, considering all the magic they use in construction. In fact, since the framework is up, it's probably a matter of weeks.
Oh.
Since all of
alright.
many of the workers are just essentially casting spells to move everything into place, and it's like lots of ritual casting, basically.
So I'd be more like an engineer than anything if I went there.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll never say no to some heavy lifting to help move things around and get them in place for the
Yeah,
the,
I can do that.
the mage rights to do their thing. But so,
Yeah.
I mean, just with that idea in mind, if you were to sabotage it and wait for the first official landing, that would probably be only a couple weeks away.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the extra public humiliation. Oof.
Oh no. Oh
Would that hurt?
no.
Could that like kill people?
Would that kill people?
Almost
Why are you asking this question?
That's Jordan's
Would
discretion.
Would any of you have ridden on an airship before? This is more of a backstory question. Keep in mind they're very expensive, but if any of you would have had a reason to, I mean, there's certainly a possibility.
Was a soldier in the past, so
I was
technically I,
gonna
would
say I might
Yeah.
have
be in an
an
airship.
Those of you with military experience might have been on an airship before, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think a monk from the Archon.
Unfortunately not, no.
No.
Not unless that's what I took to cross the ocean.
Nah, I would have
I'd say
been just an ocean ship.
there's probably a 0% chance Trust has been on an airship.
Okay. Milos, I forget. Did you were just a House Cannith agent, right? Not serving in the military.
Yeah.
Okay. Karik would probably know as well. He served in the military. But having been on airships, you guys are aware that they fly because they bind fire elementals inside them, and that's what lifts and propels them.
Oh boy.
That's
Makes sense.
excellent.
So if one were to crash, you have no idea.
Fire
You've never seen one. I mean, you've seen them be shot down, and it was pretty destructive. But you've never seen one crash into a city. You have no idea what that could bring with it.
Explosions.
That sounds about right.
Perhaps House Orien could respond quickly and contain these fire elementals if they were to be released upon the crashing.
We'll think about it some more. We'll think about
Yeah,
it some
sure,
more.
buddy.
We'll
But
think
on the
about
other
it some
hand,
more.
if we I don't like where my line of thought is going. But if we just let the elementals run free and do as much damage as possible, then
that's a little
better for
more
us.
That's a
fucked
little
up.
bit more public
A little
death.
more fucked up, yeah.
Saying if House Orien not only has their enemy humiliated, but also manages to save the day, that's good PR right there.
True. Might be enough to sway lawmakers.
The public opinion plus
Yeah.
lawmakers.
Yeah, and it's important to have relations with the public.
It's true.
Getting all Caesar up in this bitch.
Oh, I studied Rome for 4 years in high school.
So yeah, you are getting all Caesar up.
I'm very into this plan, so I'm ready to go down to the sewers and start working at any point.
All right.
All right. We wait for night? Question mark? To go in the sewers, or we don't care. We just go.
Up to you guys. It is morning, so if you did do that, you'd have a full day before then.
We could sing the rat hunting song on our way down into the sewers.
That is actually a thing.
Rats.
I also
It
don't
is true,
know.
it could be a thing.
I also don't believe it would be terribly difficult for me to hide my mason's tools under my large form,
Ass.
not
yeah.
under my ass.
Inside of.
What kind of armor are you wearing? And actually,
the
do you
fuck
have a
am I
pack?
wearing?
Do you have like an actual pack of some kind?
I have a backpack.
Okay.
Currently I'm wearing scale?
Yeah.
Splint.
I'd say there's enough places between your armor and the pack that you could hide whatever tools you want.
Nice. Consider me hiding tools in my armor and clothing.
Alrighty. Anyone else making special preparations? And also, remind me, this is now Drost, Nakareth, Felicia, and Karik going underground? Was it Nala too? No, or was Nala working?
We could all
sorry.
go, and then
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
like
Leroy's going
traveling the sewers
underground.
is safer.
Okay. Who is not going to the sewers? Let's put it this way. A little more simple.
Wait, I'm
don't
confused. I
think
thought we'd have 2 groups of like doing, or is that later? Is that a later plan? The
Um,
construction.
Well,
and-
I was just saying, I feel like we don't have to actually split the party. We could weaken the structures and then go apply for a job.
It's true.
Yeah. It's an allowed real option. Legal. Well, legal.
Less
like-
illegal.
Like, we're just weakening the structures. We're not like taking anything down yet. So,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Just,
so like, if we
we'll leave it undermining.
destabilize a few levels worth of the sewer underneath, and it just collapses,
Yeah. Well, I think
eventually.
we got to make it just barely stable.
Enough that a large concussive external blast could take it out.
Yeah. Alternately, I have shatter. Like, we don't necessarily need to blow it up with
Okay, but
their
that's louder
industrial
shit.
stuff. Yeah, well, but so is explosives.
Oh yeah, right. But we wanted the source to be obvious,
Yeah.
and obviously not us.
That too. I mean, I can cast it
Obviously.
on the party, so it looks less suspicious.
No.
What kind of foolish group would cast a spell on their own party? It totally couldn't have been us.
Yeah, that would be stupid.
Very stupid.
Alright, so not splitting the party for now? Everyone's going in the sewers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, who is taking the map and leading the way?
Who did you say has a higher
Nakareth?
Nakara?
or Nala?
I think Nakareth was higher. Memory serves.
All right. Yeah, that would make sense. But I can ask for help because Nala's trained, right?
Yeah.
And I can guide him.
I like getting hit.
Is Nala trained in survival?
Wait.
Uh,
Thanks.
Or
I thought I was. Well, I'm +1.
No.
So no then, unfortunately.
Never mind.
all right, then I
Thought I was.
just do it. Let's go. All right,
You can be
Roll
guided
a
for this if you want.
wonderful.
Yay.
I like guidance.
Alright.
Ew,
Got one.
that was bad. That's a 9.
No. That was the one that vanished Behemoth.
A 9, okay.
Wow, what is going on in the other?
Additionally,
I have
make
no
me
idea.
make me an intelligence check just in addition. This is separate, but since you're like inspecting the map a little more closely now.
Okay. 15.
15. Okay. So looking at the map, it takes you a minute to kind of, overlay the one map of passage you have with that map and kind of, recognize enough key shapes and points that you can figure out where you're going. But you manage to find a relatively nearby entrance to the sewer that's discreet enough. Discreet enough that I won't make you roll even for stealth to get in there.
That's
However,
pretty discreet.
somebody will need to get the manhole cover up.
I think that's probably a dress job in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or a knowledge job.
Yeah, whoever is doing it may make me an athletics roll.
Get a crowbar.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, just with your fingers.
Yeah.
All right, make me an athletics roll flat.
Athletics roll.
All right.
17.
So Nala just digs his fingers in, kind of like presses them into the gap and pulls it up with one hand, and then just lifts it up in that same hand and sets it aside.
Easy.
All right.
Right. Can I get a marching order entering the sewer?
Second from last on.
I guess I'm up towards the
space.
front.
Tuesday will go second.
I'll be third.
Nakarat, did you say front or near the front?
I guess I'm in the front.
I guess it makes sense since you're leading the way. Leora, you said the rear?
Yes, preferably the second to last position in the marching order. But
Okay.
last is also fine.
We'll make Arik right behind you.
All right.
Drost and Nala, where would you guys prefer to be? Right in the middle?
For now, yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll just fit Drost into the last spot then. Alright. So you all enter the sewer with Nakareth leading the way. Another survival check, please, Nakareth, now that you're in the sewer.
Okay.
Guidance.
Okay. That's good. Survival. +4. Okay. 18, 19, 20, 21.
21, okay. Now that you're in the sewer and you have a frame of reference by the point you just entered from, and you know where that point is on the map of passage, you're able to make a little bit better sense of the map now. And you plot a course and start along it. There's a few turns, and your party may be puzzled at some of the choices you make, as it seems to be taking you farther away. However, you're aware that because of the weird, twisty nature of these passages, you are in fact going in the most efficient direction.
Pathfinding algorithms, man.
Yeah, this is wow. This sewer system is a piece of work. Not that I know any other sewer systems, but
Does
My
anyone...
vast experience of sewer systems.
I assume somebody is lighting the way as well, because I don't think you have dark vision.
oh yes, please. I don't have dark vision unless I have my mask up, and I don't
Right.
have enough key to do that all the time.
Anybody have a torch or the light cantrip?
Oh, I got those
I don't-
lights.
All right. So Felicia is right behind Nakareth. Very convenient. Light the way. And so you make your way along until Nakareth, make me a perception check.
Okay. 21.
21. Okay. You notice in the distance, just out of the light of the torch, and where it's not even dim light, but you can still vaguely make out some of the shapes beyond the light. You notice the tunnel widen in a familiar way.
Oh, familiar way.
Mm-hmm. Upon, would you kind of stop and take another look at it, or are you just going to head right on?
Stop and take a look. Is it the place we found the fish people?
Upon a little bit closer inspection, it doesn't appear to be the same place, but it's very similar. It appears to be kind of chipped out upwards and kind of dug out with some boards over the filth on the bottom, and
Hmm.
kind of like a makeshift room made down here.
Oh boy.
Well, it looks like we're fighting the Sahu again.
Yeah, does it look like it's the same? It's occupied by the same type of people, like Moorfish people?
Oh, come on, that was
This
a great
time,
joke.
I laughed at it.
I liked it. I liked it.
No, I didn't get it.
The Sahu again.
Oh,
Yes.
Lord.
The you don't see any scrawling on the wall like you did before. Kind of the weird drawings and rudimentary writing and stuff.
Oh, wonderful.
The walls are just
Course.
blank, so you have no idea.
Any piles of anything around?
Are you entering the room?
You think so?
Okay.
Yeah.
Entering the room and kind of looking around the light, just kind of carefully examining things. There are some bedrolls and things here. Nothing of value, but it appears someone has rested here recently.
I don't feel like that's a good sign. Any, I don't know, anything they left behind that might indicate who it might have been?
Make me an investigation check.
Shit.
I'm
Guidance?
pretty sure it isn't the Sahuagin because
Can I help with
they-
that investigation check?
If you would like to head to the front, yeah, upon him kind of mentioning it.
Never mind, I'm in the back. Someone else help.
I'm in the middle, so I technically could, right?
Yeah, you could push past Milos and Felicia. if
I
they
can just
allow it.
bend over and be like,
I'll push up a little bit and guide.
yeah.
Okay. There's some shuffling around a little bit awkwardly as all of you are trying not to slip and step into the filth at the bottom, but on this narrow passageway next to the filth. But
15.
yes, so I'll say this is at advantage with guidance.
Oh, advantage.
Yeah.
15.
With advantage.
15. Okay.
Because that's a flat.
So as the
Wait,
I
couple of
rolled a
you,
12 and a 1.
so as a
plus
couple of you look around the room, it appears that what's left here was fairly just for sake of utility. Like this is a very quick spot that these people, whoever they are, have set up in order to stay for a brief time. There's a few mugs and some cooking supplies. These bedrolls, nothing valuable unless you consider those cooking supplies valuable.
Well, I'll tell him. I think we should be careful. This is the time where
Yeah,
I'm
the
like, that
mugs-
useless spell would be nice,
Yeah.
and I want detect traps, but I don't think anyone has that.
You could ask your party, but the mugs smell like coffee and they're still warm.
Oh.
Well, I think we have company down here. Hopefully, they won't get in our way. Shit. Well, I guess we'll just keep following our route and hope we don't get found.
Either
Sound
way,
good?
that is where we are going to end it for the evening, as it is just
Oh
about
wow,
9 p.m.
it's 9 already.
Yep.
However, as a party, you guys will all level up to 7 this session.
Oh, dang.
I will let
I
Nice.
forgot about
Karik know.
leveling up.
Yep, it's just been a handful of sessions, and I want to make sure you guys don't get stagnant on levels. So yeah, I can stick around if anyone needs assistance with that, or if not, you guys can just
Push-ups are.
Yeah,
Wait,
those
we're leveling
push-ups.
up next session or this?
You're leveling up between sessions, yes.
Awesome.
Between sessions.
Oh, okay.
I'm ignoring the rest rules for it. You're just gonna get it.
You know not what you've done.
I don't
Level
remember
7 is
what
too good.
level 7 gives you for a warlock, but I'm about
Oh,
to find out.
hallelujah! Evasion and stillness of mind.
Good stuff.
Oh, yes, I'm a real monk now.
You weren't a real monk then.
Looks like I just
All
get
right,
more
I'm just very
invocations.
used to high level monk shit.
Yes.
So like
Yeah.
low level monk shit is painful.
Fair.
Like you just don't have the stats or the abilities to be good. But high level monk shit,